Hi guys, it's Mary Ellen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to be flipping through my Big Happy Planner from 2022. And this is my dog Bumble, in case you're wondering what the sniffing is. Hi everybody. I love doing these flip throughs at the end of the year. I think it's really fun to look back on my planner. That being said, 2022 was a really hard year for me for a lot of reasons, and we'll talk about some of that through the flip through. But I wanted to mention that because I wanted to tell you that this is going to be a real flip through. This is not me faking that I was using my planner. This is not me trying to be perfect. And I think it's really important to show you this stuff because I don't think anyone's in their planner 100% of the time. I wasn't this year. You're going to see some blank pages. You're going to see some pages where I tried to start filling it out and didn't quite make it there. I'm also going to talk about using your planner during hard times or not using your planner during hard times. So let's go and let's check out my 2022 planner. This is a Big Happy Planner, and you can see the cover is bent. I don't know if you can see that actually. The cover is bent because I stepped on it. That's real life too. What I do at the end of the year, and I get this question all the time, is I have usually 6 months at a time in my planner when I'm writing in it throughout the year. At the end of the year, I put my planner on expander discs, which are these big guys, because I want to have my entire planner together at the end of the year so that I can save it. I don't throw away my planners because I work really hard on them. For me, they're little works of art and they're memories, and I want to keep them. Let's get started and check out 2022. I use my big planner for my catch-all, which is just a little bit of everything, my to-do lists, my appointments, all of that. Okay, so first off, that's the first page. I don't know why my name page isn't there, but it's not, so we're just gonna go with it. Here's my January currently page. My word of the year was time, and if you didn't see my word of the year video for 2023, you can go check that out. It talks about how I did on my word of the year for 2022 and previous years and what my word of the year is for this year. In 2022, I started doing something a little different on my currently page. I sort of switched it up every month, and you'll see what I mean. I decided to just do different things throughout the year. But this time it was like the typical excited about, reading, listening to. So for my monthly January page, I did a whole breakdown on my word of the year and my goals for the word of the year and what it meant to me. And I think this is really important. I didn't do it this year, but I think it's a really good idea to sort of get into the nitty-gritty of what that word means to you. So maybe do some journaling, which is what I'm going to do for my word of the year this year, which is connect. You can do it on your monthly or your currently or in a journal or in a separate planner altogether. But I like having this, and I did refer to it throughout the year, even though I was sort of unsuccessful in some of this stuff with the word time. But I really like this one. I did some sort of collage type thing here, and I think it's really cute. Here's my first week in 2022, and I love the way this turned out. It's really fun. I love doing New Year's spreads. I love my spread for this year too. It just feels fun, and I love the big 2022, and I think this was from the large Align sticker book, and it just felt right for New Year's. And then I got COVID. When I'm feeling sick, I will either skip a week or I'll do really big stickers and just jot down a couple of things that happened. So I wanted to sort of have a little bit of a record of what it was like to have COVID. So I jotted down some symptoms, and yeah, it was a bad week. I was really, really sick, and I was still sick this week, but I did get back into my planner, even though I still was not feeling great. Looks like I finally started to feel better on Thursday. I really like this color combo. It's that, what sticker book was this? I don't know. I should really write them down so I can tell you, but this one's super cute because there was animals. Obviously, I wasn't naming all of the animals yet in my planner. I name them now, but I think that started happening throughout the year. But this one's really cute. I like the colors here. So then we have some dogs. This was the colorful dog sticker book, and I think it had just come out, kind of. And I think this one's really, really cute. And it feels a little bit scattered, but I like it anyway. It's a very specific color palette. This one, I don't know. I don't know. It's a bit much for me. It's a bit sort of too in my face, and I don't love the colors, but I used some of those real brush pens from Arteza to make my own boxes with like a watercolor brush sort of thing, and I really like those. I love the idea of making my own boxes like that. I want to do that again. It's funny, when I do these flip throughs of the year, I get ideas of things I used to do that I forgot that I used to do. So this was one of those things that I want to get back into doing more creative type things in my planner, because you do sort of get into a rut once in a while and just go for like a quick spread, which is okay to do, but I do love really being as creative as possible, as you guys know. So I'm going to try to get back into some of that for 2023. Here's my February currently page. Does not go with this divider. I used my new stickers from Archer and Olive. If you didn't know, Archer and Olive created stickers that I designed, a sticker sheet, and that was so exciting for me. And I loved using like these little doodle boxes, and I know I have a lot of questions. Am I going to make stickers in the future? My plan is to do so. Again, last year was hard. The year before was hard. I have been under a lot of stress and going through grief. And so it's been a struggle. So it was a struggle just to get my regular stuff out. And that's why I didn't get around to making the stickers yet. But I was very excited that they produced my stickers. That was a real win for me. You know what I mean? So that was cool. I think they're still available on their website. You can check those out. Okay, so here is my February monthly page. I love how this one turned out. It's really doodly, which again, I want to get back into doodling because I miss it so much. I used a couple more of my stickers here, but I doodled little Valentine doodles here. Look at that strawberry. That's pretty good. And these lollipops. I love to draw, and I just feel like I don't have the time, but I'm going to try to make the time. Look at these cute boxes I drew. That's so fun. And I wrote February over here with like a Tombow. I like that page a lot. Here is the first month in February, and this was the All the Feels sticker book combined with, I think, a couple of other sticker books, but I love this so much. You guys, I love this one. And I talked about this before, but when I do flip throughs of my planners, I look at my spreads that I really like, and I try to analyze them and ask myself, why do I love this one more than other ones? The reason I love this one is because of the way it's all straight and laid out like this. And I tend to gravitate toward that. So I'm going to be trying to make spreads that are a little bit more like that because it just feels less haphazard. Also, I love bright colors, you guys. I love bright colors in my spreads. It just makes me, and I can't say it makes me happy, but it's a little cheery to turn the page in your planner and see bright colors. You know what I mean? This one was a challenge for myself. I did like a 3 sticker book challenge, and I think I may have let my patrons pick these sticker books. I forget, but I forget what sticker books they, wait, oh, here we go. Bold and Blush, Align, and Encouragement. So it was a struggle with this one, especially using the encouragement sticker book. That's a really specific color palette, but I think I made it work. I definitely made it work. And when I do these challenges, when I pick like 2 or 3 sticker books to use in a spread, my own rules are that I have to have the general feel of all 3 sticker books. I can't just pick like bullet points from one. You know what I mean? I have to get like the full effect. So I think I did pretty well with this one. Also, I just want to mention a lot of these are videos. So if you're new to my channel or you don't watch all of my videos, most of the spreads in here are probably going to be a video. Now, some of them are going to be patron videos that you can't see if you're not a patron, but I think a lot of them are videos, and you can go back and sort of check them out. It's maybe hard to search for it, but I'm not going to link all of the videos, but you can go back and see those ones. Okay, so this one was fun because it's a spread I did with my fiance Mike. We sat down together and we did a video. I finally convinced him because I had been wanting him to do that for quite a while. Part of this he did and part of this I did. And some people said I was too controlling in that video. But in my defense, he did say he wanted me to do most of it and take over. And, so I did. But anyway, it turned out really cute, I think. It's very scattered, but they love it. Okay, so here's real life. I had just gotten the sticker book, Playful Tile, I think. And it's so fun. I love the sticker book, and I was really excited for this spread, but I just couldn't do it. And I think this is when my grief, now grief is a weird thing because obviously when someone first passes away, you can't function, But for me, I tend to get in this mode where I need to do something. I need to just get out of my head and start doing things. So that's what this all was, But I think I hit a wall towards the end of February, and I just felt like I couldn't do it. So that's what this was. I must have been having a real bad week with my grief, and I give myself permission to just not write. If I am not feeling it, if I don't want to open my planner, I give myself permission to do that. I will say I was not always like that. And I used to think, well, I got to do it anyway, but I give myself grace and I tell myself if it's too stressful, don't do it. So this is one of those weeks I just couldn't. I did write planner categories here. What is this? Oh, we had just finished our basement and I was setting up my craft room. That was the other thing. I was super busy with that. And so this was like me organizing my planners to set up my room. So I was doing a lot of that. So for March, you're going to see pretty much empty, I think, because I took the month off to set up the room. And also, like I said, my grief was hitting me very hard at that time. So here's my currently page for March. And this was interesting because I really needed a master to-do list because I was feeling extremely overwhelmed with everything I had with the new room and other stuff. So I was feeling overwhelmed and I needed a master to-do list. So I wanted to write it on my currently page that month. But I wrote this first and then I decided to decorate around it and turn it into a currently page. So I don't think I've ever done that before, but it turned out really well because I could use it. It was functional, but also memory keeping here. So as I said, March is going to be mostly blank, and I did not do my monthly for March. I think that was the first monthly I didn't do in probably 3 years, but I allowed myself to do it. And once in a while, I will give myself permission to take a planner break. So in March, I told myself I'm taking a planner break. I'm taking a break from work and I'm taking a break from my planner. And it feels sort of better. So if you're going through a hard time and you're really struggling to stay consistent in your planner, one thing I would say you could do is tell yourself, you know what, for this month, I'm not going to write in it. I'm not going to feel guilty, but I'm just going to write lists or whatever I need to do to get by. I am just going to take a break. And when you give yourself permission to take a break, it somehow lets you off the hook and that guilt feeling goes away because you've planned it out. You've planned your break. So that's what I did for March. Now, that being said, I wanted to decorate a page for Go Wild. So Go Wild started March 3rd. That is a planner conference. If you're new to planning, it's a big planner conference they have once a year. Now, I had fully planned to Go Wild. I had everything ready, and then, like I said, my grief was hitting me hard. If you didn't know, I'm talking about my grief. My son passed away the previous September in 2021. So I was really having a hard time at this time. And I made the decision to not Go Wild. And that was big for me because I felt like I had to. I felt like it's good for my business. I felt like I wanted to see my friends. I didn't want to miss out. I was talking to my therapist and she sort of said, you don't have to go, Mary Ellen. And I said, yes, I do. I have to go. And she said, you really don't. You don't have to go. And I thought about it and I thought, it's going to be really hard for me to go. and focus on happy planner stuff and also see people who know what's happened to me and maybe mention it or something. And I just felt like I couldn't handle it. So I didn't go. And once I made that decision, I felt better. And then when people were at Go Wild, I thought I'd feel like I was missing out. I had FOMO, all that, but I didn't. I felt like I made the right decision for me at the time. And I don't regret that at all. I really do believe I made the right choice. That being said, I am planning to go to Go Wild for 23. So if you're going to be there, I will be there too. Okay, so March. Like I said, I planned a break from my planner. Okay, so this is the first week in April. I did decorate. I was starting to get back into it, but I didn't quite make it, and that's okay too. So usually when I take a break, I get back in. It takes me a while to really get back into the swing of it because you get out of practice. You forget to look, or you just don't feel like it quite yet. But I got there. I got there for April. So this currently page was the new, well, at the time it was the new Alice in Wonderland sticker book, and I thought it was so cute. And so I made like a fun Eastery Alice in Wonderland page with some bunnies at the top. I think that turned out really cute. Here's my April currently page. Not real spring-like, but I like it. This one was fun because I used Archer and Olive paint pens to color in the clothing on these girls and color in this van and like make these the color of my spread because they were different colors like pink and blue and stuff. So that was really fun. I thought that turned out good. This is very cheery, obviously. I made these letters for a TikTok and an Instagram reel. I used like watercolor brushes and some Tombos to create this wash behind them and then drew some flowers in. And I really loved these letters so much that I cut them out and decided to put them on the first week in April in my planner. Here's a spread dedicated to my pets. So we have Bumble and Wallace and Almond, my three loves, and they are hanging out on the page. I decided to do a dog page on this side and a cat page on this side, like dog versus cat, and I thought it was so fun. I got a lot of these stickers from Colorful Dog Sticker Book and Modern Meow, and the colors sort of coordinated together. So it really made sense to do it that way for me. And I love this one because it's dedicated to my pets. And so don't be afraid to print out pictures of your pets or your family or something, just things you love, and put them in your planner. So I use a big happy planner for that purpose, so I can do big things like this and still have plenty of room to write. This was Earth Day week, and I love this one so much. So I used this grid washi tape for grass and made little scenes with the different girls. This was so fun. For some reason, when Earth Day comes around, I always like to do blue and green spreads. I used trees from the Houses and Trees Planything sticker book. I like making little scenes. I don't do it a lot, but I really like making them. You know what I mean? So I think that one turned out really pretty. This one I don't love. I don't love this one. I forget what sticker book this one's from. I'm starting to get confused when I try to think of the names of the sticker books. Which one was this? I haven't used it very much. That's why I forget, but it's okay. It's okay. I think why I don't love it is the lettering probably, and not so much the stickers. I was using like a really thick black pen, and I feel like it just didn't go with this theme so much, but it's okay. It still was fun to write in. Here's my May currently page. There's Bumble hanging out, and I love this one because I put washi tape stripes down and put flowers on here, and then put all the little dogs in the flowers, and they're sort of camouflaged, right? And I named all the dogs. There's Blake and Kim and Fido and Petunia and Babette. That was fun. Okay, so here is my May monthly page. This is when we got the new teacher Happy Planner sticker books for the back to school release. And a lot of these came from, I think, Groovy Teacher. But it's fun. It's got a really bright, colorful vibe, and it's a happy vibe, right? And it felt like May because May flowers and just heading into summer. So I really like how this one turned out. And then this one was a combination of the new modern bookish sticker book and the mint, the teacher, what is that called? Mint. Oh my gosh, mint teacher. Oh my brain, you guys, I don't got this. Mint to teach, that's what it's called. Oh, and this one, which I can't remember either. It's that one that came out at the same time with the teacher release. Anyway, I tried to combine these 3 sticker books together, and they were very different vibes, and I don't love this one. I think what I don't love about it is the colors, and obviously this is very messy here. The pen colors, I just couldn't find the right pen colors, and I tried to make it work, but it's sort of just not really that good. But that's okay. Again, this one though, I love this. These stickers were from Live Love Posh. Excuse the squeaking in the background. That's my dog Bumble. If you're new here, she got about 15 new balls for Christmas, and they still have squeakers. She didn't break them all yet, so she's going to be squeaking a little bit. So if it sets your dogs off, I'm sorry. This is actually a spread, and this is one of the only spreads that I've done not under the camera and not for a patron video, just by myself. And I love doing that once in a while because, you guys, if you're not YouTubers, you get to sit back and just relax and listen to an audiobook or watch a TV show or watch planner videos, and you get to, oh my gosh, Bumble. And you get to plan out your week and put pretty stickers on the page. But me, I need to do it under the camera all the time. So sometimes I like to just do it by myself. And this was one of those times. And I think they usually come out better when I'm just doing them myself. I don't know. That's what I think anyway. So there's some months in my planners that I just love. It feels like between May and August, I tend to really love my spreads. And I don't know if I'm doing summary spreads or what it is, but I don't know if I just get in my groove, but I tend to really do spreads that I love. And this is one of them. These stickers were also Live Love Posh, and I love the color combo here. It's very soft and pretty. I used some of my own stickers from Archer and Olive, and I think they fit really well in this spread. It's just such a fun theme with little bees and flowers and stuff. Here's another one I did on my own, or maybe this was a patron video actually. These are from the Southern Farmhouse Minnie and Mickey sticker book. I think I was super busy this week. I was probably getting ready to go on vacation or something. And so I felt like it says hard weekend emotionally. Okay, maybe I was just having a hard time this week. So I wanted to put down really big stickers because I was probably behind. So if I'm doing back planning, or if it's like Tuesday and I haven't decorated my planner yet and I need to use it, you know what I mean? I will tend to put really big stickers on it so that I have less to fill up. I'm not a super busy person, so that's okay for me to do. But if you're someone who has so much to keep track of, that might not work for you. Because for me, the writing is sort of fun. I do decorative stuff, but it's time consuming. And so I basically was just like, let me throw down these big stickers, and it's cute, but it's not, it's not my favorite. Okay, but this one, you guys, this is one of my favorite currently pages of all time. I think this one and the one that I did that's mosaic a couple of years ago, I love this one. This was so much fun to do. I took these stickers from Happy Blooms or something, and I drew on them. So you can see the black lines. I drew those black lines, and that was so fun. So I put them on the page, and then I took some paper. This was damask love paper, and I cut it with my decorative scissors from my scrapbook days and just laid it out like this. It took forever. There is a video on this if you search June currently page, but it took forever. But like, how fun is that? And you can't look at this and be in a bad mood. You know what I mean? It's just so fun. And I really love that one so much. Sorry. I just love it. Here we are into June in my monthly page. And this one was just a tropical theme. It was a tropical theme with more of those animals. I like to use animals in my planner. And I think I might have colored some of these in to match the colors of the spread. I'm not sure. These drinks. But yeah, that's cute. This one was, I think, a patron video. And I used it was a teacher sticker book, the Wild one. What's it called? Oh my gosh, Wild something. And for the first time, I used these stick girls. I don't use these very much because I don't really love them. But I think I love them in this spread. So I think the reason I wasn't loving them is I felt like I needed to do a whole stick girl spread. But that's not true. I honestly can just throw in a couple here and there when I want to use them. And that's what this one was, just like throwing them around the page. And I think it's super fun. It's kind of chaotic, but really, really fun. Oh, and I wasn't naming my spreads yet here. If you know me, you know I name them now. I'm wondering actually when I started naming them. We'll find out. This was another patron video, and I used a big Mamby sticker here and threw some other flowers on there. This is one of my favorites because it's soft and pretty. It's very delicate. I don't know. Again, I was feeling overwhelmed, so that's why I threw down these large stickers. And it was a super easy spread to make. These are still sold at Joann, these Mamby stickers. If you're going to purchase them, I do have an affiliate link for Joann in the description box in case you didn't know that, but that's always there. And these are great. You can make a super quick spread with these because you just need a few stickers, you know what I mean? And then some boxes. So this was really fun for me. I did throw a Squad Girl in there too, but I just really love this one for some reason. It just really appeals to me. And yes, I think it's June and July that I always get in my groove, or that I love my spreads. And I think that's because they're summery spreads. And that's my favorite time of year to decorate my planner. And so this one, you guys, is, oof, mwah, chef's kiss, I feel like, you know. I used stickers from Caitlin Plans, which are so cute, the suns and everything. And this was a challenge for my Patreon. We have a challenge every month. And so this one was a sunshine spread. And it's just so fun. This is so fun. Again, I used one of these big Mamby stickers and some of the flowers from like an old school memory planning book, but it just appeals to me. I used a lot of different pieces of washi tape in here in those colors, and then I did some doodling too. It just is so cute, I think. One of my favorite spreads of the year, honestly. Okay, so now this one, I mean, this one was fun because who doesn't love to do a monochromatic spread? Every once in a while, I like to do that. Pink is one of my favorite colors. And I had this idea to combine villains with like flowers. So like this sort of good and evil type of theme or something. But it didn't quite work exactly the way I wanted it to work. And I think the reason was when I was writing in it throughout the week, I was really quick. I was busy, I think. So I just was like sloppy, and that's why I don't like it as much. But it's still really fun, right? So don't be afraid to do those monochromatic spreads. They're super fun. Okay, before we go into the second half of the year, in case you don't know me or in case you didn't see that video, I spilled wine on my planner. And I told you in the beginning of the video that I take 6 months and do my planner, and then I take those out and put the next 6 months in. And so the planner that I spilled the wine on was the next 6 months. And so on every page, you're going to see this. And then it gets worse towards the back. But I just want to mention that in case you're wondering what the heck is going on there. It's because I spilled red wine on my planner. And I didn't just spill it a little bit, it was soaked. So at least it didn't get to like the main parts of the pages until later, but you will see it along the edges. And you can go back and watch that video where I show it to you. Actually, the beginning, it was an after the pen video. So I was writing in it throughout the week, and then beginning of the week was fine. And then I show up with like just a wrecked spread. And it was so interesting, but also so horrible. And also really funny now, sort of. Not quite funny yet, but it will be actually really funny in the future. Anyway, this was one of the faith sticker books that was new. I'm not a faith planner, but some of the faith sticker books, you can use stickers in it that aren't faith related. I think the stickers in this sticker book are so pretty with the mountains and the flowers, so I wanted to use them in a spread. I love pink and gray spreads, so this was fun for me. Here's my currently page for July, and I used stickers from the washi tape shop. They're really pretty, and I love combining orange and purple or orange and blue because they're opposites on the color wheel and they just fit, right? So I think this turned out really cute. It's gonna get harder to turn because these like are kind of messed up now, you know, with the wine. But anyway, here is my 4th of July spread for my monthly July page, and I love this. I actually took a sticker, I think this was a Whimsy Luxe sticker, and I cut it out and I put Mickey and Minnie holding it, which was fun. That's not like one sticker, I made that. That's kind of super fun, right? And combined some 4th of July florals. I think these were Kellofaplan. I just wanted to do a Disney theme, and I thought black and white go well with, you know, red and blue. So I think that turned out really cute. This was my pink, white, and blue spread for 4th of July. I just wanted to do something different because I had just done the red, white, and blue monthly spread. These are stickers from Live, Love, Posh. I thought they were so fun with the pools and everything. You can see that I was not using it that much this week. I didn't do a full, you know, spread by the end of the week, but I was still using it for myself. I just didn't completely finish it for you guys. And that's real life. What can I say? This one's fun. Look at this one. Sorry about the squeaking. These florals are from Live, Love, Posh, I think, and it's bright and cheery. And I used some of the circle stickers from, I think it's from like Happy Life or something like that, from the Happy Planner. I put Bumble in there. And I used my Zig Clean color dot markers for some polka dots just for fun. I think it turned out really cute and whimsical. Wait, I just realized I started naming the spreads, and this is when I started naming them. In June, when I did that pink spread, I called it Good versus Evil. This one is called Groovy Expedition. Oh, look, I wrote down what I used. Mega All the Essentials, repurposed dividers. Oh yeah, I cut up some dividers. Oh my gosh, Bumble, you're driving me mad. You're driving me crazy. This is the culprit, you guys. This is my dog Bumble. She likes to make herself known at sometimes in my videos, you know. And since she just got all those new toys, she will be squeaking a little bit. I will try to make it a little less squeaky, but she'll sit in my lap for a second. Anyway, so I used the pastel tie-dye stickers for this, and I just thought it was really fun. It was doodly. I did like lots of little lines throughout, so that was a good one. These are stickers from oh my gosh, from Martinez Sticker Company, and I love these so much. They're so fun, and these are from Live, Love, Posh. I really like pink and orange spreads, and I didn't really know that until now. This one's called Life is Sweet for obvious reasons, and I think it's super fun. For my August currently page, I switched it up a little bit. I used this grid from the new Happy Sewing book. It was new at the time, and I cut out the middle part, and I put all my current favorites in August. And I thought that was such a fun idea, and I love having this to look back on. So, you know, I can remember what I was reading and like what kinds of apps was I playing on my phone, what was, you know, all that kind of stuff. And that was super fun for me to do. This one's, I think, really, really pretty. These are Archer and, oh, look at this. It's so messed up, you guys. Okay, but these are Archer and Olive stickers from, I think it was like Hug in a Cup box or something like that. And I took the paper in that box too, and I cut out little squares to fill in some of those for like a kind of a checkerboard look. And this was a Dutch door thing that came in it, and I decided to use it on the side of my monthly page, which was sort of fun. Okay, so we are into August with an Alice in Wonderland theme and lots of purples here. I'm sort of starting to like purple spreads better. I'm not like a purple girl, but I don't know. For some reason, I've been using purple more in my planner, and I kind of like it. Oh my gosh, Bumble. She's like, let me down, mama. Okay, so this was the week. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. Again, let's talk about hard times. So if you didn't know, I have 2 sets of twins, and my son is one of my older twins who passed away. And so his birthday with his sister, Michael and Kaylee, their birthday is August 20th. So this week, as you can see, I started having a very hard time. So if you have someone very close to you pass away, you tend to, at least I tend to, when it gets closer to either an anniversary of a death or their birthday or a holiday, you tend to get like, the grief gets worse. So that's what was happening here. And that is why I didn't really fill out this spread. I said, this spread is so pretty. I'm in kind of a funk, so I skipped writing very much. So what happens for me when I start feeling sad or depressed is that I don't want to fill out my planner. And that might be different for you. For me, that's how it is. And so I just wasn't feeling it this week, so I did not do it. Again, gave myself permission not to do it, and that was okay. But when I don't fill out my planner and when I am going through a hard time, I usually will jot down something like this to explain why I was, having a hard time or why I wasn't writing in it. Or if I'm sick that week, I'll just write sick across the page or write it somewhere on there because I like remembering, what happened and why I didn't write in it. You don't have to do that, of course, but it's just something I do. Okay, so this was the week of their birthday, and I did want to decorate their birthday, so I did. And so I wrote, I couldn't use my planner this week. This was such a difficult week leading up to this day. My grief feels impossible to get through, but I know I will. I miss you, Michael. So this week was extremely hard for me and for his sister and all of us. So it was rough, so I didn't want to pressure myself to do it. But I decided to jump back in for the next week and, try to get back to, you got to live. You guys, I guess you got to live. And that's what I was trying to do here, right? So these sticky notes, I think they came from the Live, Love, Posh fruit box, maybe. I don't know. I think it's Live, Love, Posh. Anyway, aren't they cute? The lemons. I could even write my plans on them, but I didn't. I decided to just leave it. These are also Live, Love, Posh stickers, all the lemons and stuff. I think they're so fun. I love a blue and yellow color combo, so that was a really fun one for me. All right, September currently page. I was feeling really introspective with everything, that happened with the birthday and all of that. So I wrote down some prompts for myself, feeling like how I'm feeling this month, how I've grown, and how I can improve. So this is sort of a journaling currently page. And I like this because I used paper on here. I love how I did this here. It just was really cute. I don't know, it felt right. And these big stickers are from one of the Wellness large sticker books. And I think they're perfect for a currently page because they're so big and take up space. So yeah, I think that one's really pretty. And when I'm doing September currently pages, it's a little tricky because you're sort of easing into the fall, but it's not really fall yet. So I don't like to do a true fall currently page, but I like to do ones that feel like a transition, and that's what that felt for me. Okay, so I did a back to school theme for September, and I think this one turned out cute. It's a little chaotic. This was actually a patron inspiration video. So once a month I do a video where I show you some of the spreads that my patrons made, and then I am inspired by one of those to make my own spread in that video. So that was what this one was. And I forget who this was. I should start writing it down, but I did some like little, those strip stickers and made designs. I think it's super fun. I think I was probably feeling overwhelmed this week, so I used the big stickers, like I said before. This was a Patreon video, I think, and it's just a real big Mamby sticks. I think I was trying to get back into working out. Oh yeah, I say working out again, yeah. But my life got stressful real quick, so I did not work out for long. Okay, I'm putting the dog down. This one. So I called this one half-assed spread because this was the Happy Planner fall release week. And when I have those weeks, it is crazy. I am working like a maniac. I think the night before this night, I think I worked until 2 in the morning. Oh no, this night, I guess. Yeah, worked until 2 a.m. for the release the next day. So I get crazed. And so that's what this was. I just couldn't take the time to be super decorative in my planner that week. So if you're really busy, I mean, you don't have to decorate super intricate every week. You know what I mean? It depends on how much you have going on. And I just did not have the time. So I threw down some just fun adulting stickers and just left it. And that's totally fine. Oh, the wine is starting to really come in here. So this one, super cute, right? Oh, I forgot to name this one. Sometimes I forget to name them, but oh no, I did. Pet Parlor. Oh, it was named by my patron, Sally. We had a little contest on Patreon. I made wallpaper with scrapbook paper behind here and a little chair rail. Isn't that cute? And then the pictures on there. I thought this one was so fun. I loved that new sticker book so much. So this was just really a fun one for me. I'm really sad that there's wine on it, but we'll live, we'll live. Oh, I also really love those birds on a wire up there. Here's my summer to fall transition spread because this was the first week of fall. First day of fall was the 22nd, and it turned out perfectly because the 22nd was on a Thursday, so I could make this whole page fall and this whole page summer. And this took forever. There is a video on this, but I love it. I love how it turned out. It's always fun to put like a bunch of little stickers and make like a shape or something. And so I made this path, you know, you're walking from summer to fall. And I don't know, it really appeals to me. Even the stickers on top, I turned summer to fall, even the washi tape on the bottom. So you can always do that when you're in sort of some transition, you know, throughout a week. This one I called Simply Charming, and it was named by my patron, Cindy. So if you're new to my channel, I went through a hard time last year. I hesitate to talk about this. I did make a video on it. It's called Moving Checklist. So you can check it out and hear about, you know, what went on. But again, having another hard time in my life. My fiance and I were having some difficulties. I ended up actually moving out and I'm living on my own now. We are still together. See, we're still together, but I'm not going to talk about it. But I will say this was the week that I decided to move. So I was not writing in my planner. It was too hard. I just couldn't do it. I did make my currently page for October though, Nightmare Before Christmas theme. And I love this paper I put in here on the sides and everything. It just felt really fun. And I used white pen. I love these stickers. They're so fun. So I did some routines here, some mirror affirmations that I wanted to remember, and some goals. So October is going to be pretty blank as well because I was taking time off to move. And I did try, wait, is there another page there? Yeah, there's another blank page there. I did try to get back into it. I made a video here, but moving day was here. I was staying at my parents'. It was really chaotic. So I was just in such a transition period that I wasn't using my planner. I called this one Fictional Forest Fantasy, and it was with the new fall stickers from the Happy Planner, and I really liked it, but I just didn't have time to write in it. Okay, so I had just moved in here, and then November I get back into it. So this was a gratitude page in my currently page for November. I decided to do a whole, you know, things I'm grateful for page, and it was sort of a non-traditional color palette with the pinks and everything, but I thought it was really fun. I did a video on that. Actually, every currently page in here probably has a video on it, or just about. I do have a currently page playlist. You can check that out. Here's my monthly for November. I use stickers from Whimsy Luxe, and it's just fun and whimsical. I forgot to fill in my goals. I tend to forget to fill in stuff on my monthly page. I even wrote doctor appointment dates, and then I didn't go back in and write the doctor appointments because it just, as I said before, I don't know if you know me, you know that I use my Google Calendar and I use my phone for notifications for appointments and stuff. And I write them in throughout the weeks. So I don't tend to go to this page. So that's why I didn't write that stuff in, because I forgot to go back and look at it. but I like to decorate it anyway. I like to have a full planner filled out on the months. All right, so back to my planner in November, again with the big stickers because I was feeling overwhelmed. And I wanted to make sure I decorated it and wrote in it and used it, but I didn't want to spend a lot of time doing that. So I think this one's cute though. It's my first true fall spread, and I think it turned out really, really cute. And I called this one, I did not call it anything. Let's call it something. Like I said, sometimes I forget. Let's call it Cozy Squad for Squad Girls. So here is my 90s spread in the new 90s sticker book. That was really fun. And I framed these pages. I think that was a patron inspiration video as well. I got inspired by one of my patrons who did like the framed with the washi tape. And I think it really made sense for this kind of spread because it just feels like punchy and fun. I called this one Booyah. This one is called Tutti Frutti, and I used the Happy and Hungry sticker book from the Happy Planner combined with some Live Love Posh stickers down the side here. Super fun spread, and I did an after the pen video on this one. I think it was really fun and bright and colorful. I really like how this one's laid out. Again, it feels very like lined up, and I like that a lot. I also like my writing in it. This is one that I did on my own, and love what I did with the washi tape here in those like diagonal stripes, and these are Live Love Posh leaves. Super cute, I think. Here is my currently page for December. I decided to do a year of memories because I was feeling like this was a tough year, and I wanted to remember that something little happens every month that will make me happy. And that's really what life is all about, right? Is the little things. So that's what this is. Okay, so this is where it really all happens, right? Holiday explosion is what it's called. And yeah, what an explosion it is. Actually, I'm not too sad about that because I didn't love this monthly page anyway. It's very chaotic, but it's fun. It's festive. It's seasonal. So yeah, it is what it is. And this is what it is. And we'll just have to live with that. And it's going to be funny. Like I said, it's going to be funny. All right, this isn't as funny because I loved this one. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I call it Return of the Squad Girls. Yeah, it looked really pretty before I spilled wine on it, but I love having the Squad Girls back, you guys. This is one of my favorite spreads of the year, and it got the most of the wine because this was the one that was open, you know, while I was spilling the wine. There is an after the pen video on this one, and you know, you can see, like I said, the transition from no wine to wine. It is what it is, and I really do love this spread. These are stickers from Paper Raven Company. This is a new one, and I combined it with that Goals Be Happy box, and I think it just really worked out really well. I think it's really pretty. This one's called What a Magical Christmas because, you know, Disney. And I decided to use the checklist layout because I was really busy and also because I couldn't find another page since I'd spilled wine on those other ones. But I really like using the checklist layout, and I think I will combine that, you know, this year with some of my other pages in my new planner because I just think it really helps my ADHD brain, you know, because I categorized my checklists. I was really busy around Christmas, so obviously I didn't fill out these, and I did get a lot of these things done, but I forgot to check them off. You know how it goes. And I forgot to write in my priorities, but it's life. And again, like this one, this one was just crazy because I was so busy that week. And so I didn't fill out a lot of the stuff, but I did have my to-do lists and stuff like that. I called this one Christmas Jumble. And that is that. The next spread for this week is in my new planner. And yeah, that's my big happy planner. Man, that was a lot to get through. That's a beast, isn't it? I really liked a lot of the spreads I made this year. It was a really fun year. I mean, at least in my planner. I love looking back on my spreads from the year, and I will tell you I was going to do a flip through of my journal in this video, but I couldn't fit it in because this video turned out to be an hour long before editing. So I'm going to be doing a separate flip through of that one as well, so look forward to that. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.